This film is intended for eye surgeons for training and education purposes. Viewer discretion is strongly recommended.
Hi, I have a trick question for you. The CCC shape changes after IOL implantation. What does this indicate? Hi, I'm Dr. Deepak Megur and I'm here with yet another interesting case. This is an eye which is a primary angle closure suspect who has undergone iridotomy. The fake emulsification was uneventful and I'm just getting ready to place the lens into the bag. You can see this Rhexis is perfectly fine. It's appropriately sized and well centered, circular. OVD is placed into the capsular bag. The planned single-piece hydrophilic lens, which is the Rainer one in this case, is being implanted into the capsular bag. And the moment the lens goes in, I can suddenly see that the circular Rhexis has now become oval. Well, this is unusual, so I just go in, tap the lens to ensure that the haptics are all free and unrolled and they're in the place. And everything looks fine. Even after nudging the lens around, the shape of the Rhexis does not come back to its original circular one. So what does this indicate? Well, this indicates zonular weakness. The moment the bag is filled with an intraocular lens, the area in which the haptics are there, that meridian is stretched, and that is the reason we are seeing the ovalization of Rhexis. If you see, the ovalization of Rhexis corresponds to the area where the haptics are stretching the equator of the bag. So this is possible only when there is zonular instability. So what do we do now? Well, the answer is to give a 360 degrees equatorial support. And how do we do that? By using a CTR. Using a right-sized CTR is critical. This eye's wide-to-wide diameter is around 12 millimeters. So I'm going to use a CTR which is 11 to 13 millimeters. That's an expanded stage. It is 13 millimeter. And before putting the ring, the bag is inflated with OVD so that I create some space and I don't damage the equator of the capsular bag while trying to nudge the CTR around. Once the space is created with the OVD, the CTR is then gently maneuvered under the Rhexis margin, and finally the entire 360 degrees of equator of the bag is supported well. And once the CTR has gone in, the shape of the Rhexis again changes back. It becomes relatively more circular. It is not as circular as it was before, but still is definitely better than with just the lens inside. So once the lens is gone inside, it's time to remove the OVD both in front and behind the lens. I'm going to just irrigate out the OVD. It takes a couple of minutes and that's it, the job is done. So the wounds are hydrated, the case is complete. So there's a small lesson to learn. So I just went back and rewinded the entire video and saw was there any evidence of zonular weakness which I missed. So just go in and see whether during the puncture am I able to see any wrinkling. There's hardly any. There is just a little bit of a hint. And when trying to tear the capsule, there are a couple of folds. So this is an unusual case which I just wanted to share with all of you. Thank you for watching and hope you found this helpful.